The thing that bothers me is when I see obviously preventable problems. For instance, a fishing line that a bird might get caught in that somebody could have easily disposed of without causing that kind of injury. I've seen fish that have eaten plastic. I've known swimmers that have gotten cut by glass.
I come here, I swim here. I've rented the pontoon boats. I bring my dogs here. You know, every now and then we'll get to an inlet and there are piles of trash that have washed ashore, particularly after a busy rainfall.
We have a mosaic of trash, basketballs, baseballs, softballs, beer cans, water bottles, sneakers, tires that accumulate every time it rains.
The Corps is concerned about the trash and litter problem because of how it can affect our visitors at the lake, how it can affect the water quality of the lake, how it can affect the recreation experience. It does very negatively impact the scenery here at Jordan Lake. Unfortunately, you could have more of that in the future if things don't change. The Corps of Engineers has a partnership with Clean Jordan Lake. They're a great example of the kind of stewardship that I think is going to turn around the trash problem.
Clean Jordan Lake so far has had over 70 events, large and small, with 2,400 volunteers who have removed so far 70 tons of trash and 3,000 tires from the shoreline. These have involved corporations, civic groups, clubs, religious organizations that have wanted to volunteer on a special day, as well as the twice annual events, one in the fall and one in the spring, where we invite the general public to come. In addition, we have an Adopt a Shoreline program now, which entails small groups willing to come out 3 times a year to clean a designated section of shoreline. Where trash is accumulating include all of the counties in the watershed, and essentially this means the New Hope Creek, which extends back to Hillsborough to the north, the Haw River, which extends back to Greensboro in the northwest region. In a recent cleanup event, we found this. It's from the city of Greensboro. Clearly, this is proof of the connection between activity in the watershed and what we find on the lake's shoreline.
It's important to Chatham County to have a clean lake, but it's not just Chatham County. It's a regional issue. There are 8 other counties who are upstream from us who feed into the county. Tourism is an important part of our economic development plan. And of course, if tourists come to the lake, they're also spending money not just in Chatham County. Just last year, the Ironman Triathlon was held in Chatham County, which brought tens of thousands of people to the region.
With Jordan Lake receiving so much attention in our news of the problems of water quality, we need to realize that it is a very important water resource.
Jordan Lake serves as drinking water for 250 to 300,000 people throughout the region. You know, the cleaner the lake is, the less it costs for us to clean it to make it suitable to drink. And that obviously helps our tax situations.
I'd like for all the counties in the watershed to know that Clean Jordan Lake exists because we want to make sure that the lake remains a valuable resource for the future. To do so, we need for the counties to help us. We need for the counties to be able to enforce anti-litter laws more effectively, as well as illegal dumping laws. And in addition, to strengthen their recycling programs to eliminate a lot of trash from entering the landscape. And finally, educating our citizens, which we can do jointly, Clean Jordan Lake, together with the counties. We can form programs that will educate folks about the connectivity.
I know that there are groups trying to keep that clean, but no matter how hard they work and how many times they come and clean it up, there are going to be trash the next rainfall. And unless we can get help from our upstream communities, you know, that's never going to go away. We are here to work with you, and hopefully as a region we can ensure that this lake stays clean and the entire watershed stays clean.
I'm actually hopeful that things can get better, that with awareness the public and upstream folks will realize their actions do have consequences.